The one-arm pull-up is arguably one of the most difficult exercises you can do. Hanging from a single arm and pulling one's entire body weight is no easy task. This calisthenics feat demands high levels of relative strength in the upper body and specific scapular strength. Unlocking the one-arm pull-up isn't going to happen by accident with random exercises and workouts. Without a gorilla grip, without a strong back and biceps, the one-arm pull-up is going to be impossible. This FitnessFAQs tutorial is going to teach the best progressions and concepts you need to know. Just as importantly, you're going to learn the common mistakes most people make, saving you from wasting time and effort. Before we start the tutorial, please support FitnessFAQs by quickly clicking the thumbs up button. With the help of every single person watching, we can spread the word about training calisthenics the smart way. Let's begin by covering the best exercises for the one-arm pull-up. The strap-assisted one-arm pull-up is a great place for everyone to start. This exercise replicates the technique and movement mechanics employed in a real one-arm pull-up. Beginners should start with the hand higher on the strap. As strength increases over time, force yourself to work harder by placing the hand lower on the strap. Now I need you to understand an important calisthenics concept: volitional effort. With all the assisted one-arm exercises in today's video, it's on you to be in control of what is happening each rep. With the strap setup, there are two choices: overusing the strap or maximally using the working side. Let's keep things real. We all have a natural tendency to cheat by avoiding discomfort, avoiding pain, and taking shortcuts. Strap-assisted pull-ups can feel pretty much the same as regular two-arm pull-ups with the incorrect mindset. Those of you with an intermediate level of strength are going to benefit from the finger variation. What makes this such an effective exercise is difficulty is forced on the assisting side. There's only so much help which can be given, as the natural pain response is going to become a limiting factor. Unless you have finger strength like Bruce Lee or have a body weight of 50 kilos, the working side is going to be forced to pull a high percentage of the load. For those of you paying attention, you'll notice a very specific technique is being used each rep. Scapular mechanics are following an engaged to disengaged pattern, active to passive hang technique. Doing this ensures we're building a full range of motion strength in our training. For best results, choose a setup which is genuinely challenging for low reps. Taking away fingers is going to increase the difficulty and help with volitional effort on the working side. If you're training the one-arm pull for strength correctly, rep speed is going to inevitably slow due to low rep sets. However, we need to think about doing every pull-up with maximum speed. The intention of pulling fast is going to adopt a movement outcome focus and aid in neural recruitment and development. The final assisted variation for today's video is the archer pull-up. This exercise is reserved for those more advanced with higher levels of relative strength. The benefit of archer pull-ups lies in the development of top range strength. This setup is simply conducive for pausing at the top. The assisting side needs sufficient straight arm strength and resilient connective tissues at the shoulder and elbow. These require a high barrier to entry. Most people can't jump straight into productive 3 to 5 rep sets with archers. If you're bending the assisting arm or struggling in general with archers, you're better off investing your training effort into one of the earlier exercises instead. At the end of the day, regardless of the assisted exercise chosen, they all improve unilateral pulling strength for the real one-arm pull. Moving on, we have weighted calisthenics. This training style serves to increase absolute pulling strength. Take a shoulder width grip, as this is going to more closely resemble the elbow and shoulder mechanics which are required in a one-arm pull. As this is a tutorial for the pronated one arm, we need to be doing our weighted compounds with a pronated pull-up. Training specificity matters. Grip width and grip type needs to be chosen wisely to create the right adaptations to impose demands. Elbows in weighted pull-ups are a massive ego check as the top range is insanely difficult. Be prepared to initially reduce your loads in order to prioritize correct technique at the strength dosage and intensity. The stretch reflex is being used by rhythmically alternating between scapular positions, transferring from a hang and immediately pulling up. Scapular strength and control is one of the biggest secrets for the one-arm pull-up. Strength can't be faked, it needs to be earned through practice and teaching the body what you want it to do. I want to share the most common mistakes to avoid at absolutely all costs. With assisted training, do not flare the elbows as this movement pattern differs from the one-arm pull-up pattern. Instead, get into the habit of keeping the elbows facing forward and tucked in towards the direction of your body. The same concept applies to weighted calisthenics. Flared elbow pull-ups are not going to tick the box of specificity, which is what we're going after. Don't waste time training high reps, it's not going to work in this context. As discussed earlier, we have to use single arm exercises or heavy vertical pulling to improve top end strength. Next up, don't cut corners and perform your pulling training with the scapula constantly engaged. Remember, this isn't going to make you stronger at one-arm pulling from a dead hang. Lastly, don't lie to yourself. You need to keep the difficulty high with a progression and working side mindset which suits your true strength level. Thanks for watching everyone. If you still need help with the one-arm pull, go to FitnessFAQs.com and download our training program, Pull Up Pro. Actions speak louder than words. Check out for yourself how strong our FitnessFAQs members are becoming with Pull Up Pro.